Fear has driven this family to leave everything behind and come to this transit camp run by the UN in Rwanda. They share a small mat. This is where they sleep and eat. Life here is difficult, but they feel safe. The young men of the camp escaped recruitment by rebel forces, but their biggest concern seems to be government troops.
The government forces beat us up and tormented us. They ate our cows and destroyed our houses. They just wrecked everything.
It is rare for Rwanda to open its borders to new refugees in this way. There are more than 8,000 people here. The camp can't hold any more.
The initial challenges pertain to shelter primarily because the camp is overstretched and overcongested with a number of refugees who are here.
This is the man blamed for starting this crisis, General Bosco Ntaganda. The International Criminal Court wants to arrest him for war crimes. Until recently, General Bosco was living comfortably here in Goma. Now nobody is sure where he is hiding. The Rwandans are pushing for peace negotiations between the Congolese army and the rebels. The UN fears fighting could escalate and involve various rebel groups in the region.
Other armed groups who have been in the province have taken advantage of the situation and have taken positions that have been freed by FARDC as a result of the various operations they are undertaking.
The region of Masisi is key in all of this. Its farmland feeds most of North Kivu. Until a few weeks ago, this was a stronghold of General Bosco and his men. The people here are mainly Tutsis, who felt protected by the general, also an ethnic Tutsi, along with his soldiers.
Where the rebels are is very far away right now, many kilometers away. It is not easy for them to come back here.
For the first time since 1996, the DRC's army is in control of this eastern region. But Kinshasa will need to defeat the rebels or negotiate with them if there is to be a lasting peace. Nazanine Moshiri, Al Jazeera, Goma, Eastern Congo.
So let's take a closer look at the scale of this humanitarian crisis affecting the DRC and its neighbours. The UN High Commissioner for Refugees says around 300,000 people have been displaced because of the fighting since November's presidential and parliamentary elections. More than 8,000 refugees have crossed from the Democratic Republic of Congo into Rwanda just in the past 3 weeks, and that's adding to 55,000 Congolese refugees already there. Another 30,000 have gone to Uganda this month, and that's in addition to 175,000 other refugees from several of the neighbouring countries. Well, the fighting in the DRC is between the army and the former rebels who were integrated into the military under a peace deal in 2009. Kambale Musavuli is the spokesman for the Friends of the Congo. It's an advocacy group based in the US, and he says the attempt to bring the rebels into the mainstream army has failed.
We keep seeing the integration of our armed forces within the Congolese army without any accountability for them. So it definitely was a mistake. And we're seeing now what the people are experiencing. And we have to look at it from that geopolitical context, that the root cause of the conflict has not been addressed. So anytime we keep integrating the rebel forces without dealing with that problem, we will still have thousands of people displaced, as we are seeing right now. So the issue that we're seeing in Congo comes from a political problem within Rwanda. We're creating an inter-Rwanda dialogue that will help. And the last one is also from the Congolese side. Having support of democratic institutions where the Congolese can address a conflict as we see it now.